Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see a squad out of the Pac-12, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Fires quickly to the left. And it's called in way downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. You've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Fires it to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. To dart to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And the Gators bring their punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. The push throw out left complete. You move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. They bring him down after a short gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
They get just enough for the 1st down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the 1st down.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Physical run earns the 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The secondary backed up off the ball now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gators. A huge defensive score.
Now, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marchuk. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And we're going to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's second down after that completion. Hands off to the left. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field and ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They'll toss it to the right side. Got the first down and still motoring. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Sapa with a strong tackle there. Third down and goal for the offense. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a run. Running back's got it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Set it down after that completion. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's a fly to the wideout. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs, only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move now. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. The Gators will crank up the tempo.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He keeps it on the design run. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first down, it's play action. Tight end makes the catch on the corner route. And they'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. DB's backing off from the line now. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got a man down the middle. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Big moment here in this championship game. Third and short on the 8th play of the drive. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. It's a toss play to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on a methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. And the Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. A quick throw to the right. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He knocks it through with confidence. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Bringing it out. It's Marshall. But he's got some space here. Goes to the bounds at the 34. That's a pretty good return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Running with purpose. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed
convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Wants to throw it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! To put them on top now. Well, a touchdown to a wide open William Kirk. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So after pulling up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback still with the football. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Gators. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Man, I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. And he's brought down at the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled, but 1st down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule to catch, a big gainer.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
What a play by this defense. They strung the quarterback out on the pitch, did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Who makes the grab? Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And here's the handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Extra point makes it 35-31. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll run it to the right side. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Play offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Florida. The quarterback takes it in himself.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The shotgun running play call. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield over 48.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. Breaks free. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Handoff running right. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that and close that gap off. Otherwise, it can be a long day.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He decides to keep it here. He shreds the tackle. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. There's contact on the throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Extending the play now. He's got the first and still going. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Pounding away with the run game. Past the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Gators are going to cash in this red zone trip. Has it back to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And the hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. First down here, throwing 41. One explosive play has jump-started this drive. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Using his legs here. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here. The clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. So the important touchdown, Kirk, but that was just the first part. Now they got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score a goal.
Yeah, and a good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's got on that side field, hope they're all by himself. You hope that it pays off and he can make this ball bounce just at the right moment where they can recover.
They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks into the clear. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Takes the handoff again. Creative running there. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 49. Bringing it out. It's Marchup. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Lets it go on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions.